overthrow Donald Trump's regime. Only a steadfast fight.
Why are you guys out here today?
Because we're terrified and unhappy with the way the country is going, with towards fascism, basically, with the supposed president and all his MAGA crazies.
We have a bully in charge, and I'm really not a fan of that. You know, we really want a bully being the person that represents the country. You know, this is the person that when people from other countries look at us, they see his face. He's essentially the face of our country. He's like a celebrity, and he represents being an asshole. And I don't want that.
Would you say today really sends a message to the Trump administration?
I hope, if he's even listening, but I think he's only really
I'm sure he's listening.
Focused on himself.
I think that he listens. I think he's too spiteful not to listen.
Are you two students?
Me and her are from the U. Yeah, we go to the U. Undergrads. Yeah.
Did you vote in the last election?
Yeah, we both voted for Kamala Harris.
Well, that's pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to get out here and get people's sides.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing it. What are you doing out here today?
Following people. I don't know what else to say. I don't think organizing is really hard, so sometimes you just got to be where people are.
So do you not believe that Antifa, when Trump designated them as a terrorist group, do you not believe they're a terrorist group?
Antifa isn't an organization. It's an ideology of opposing fascism. So there's many ways to oppose it, but some people have their own ways.
Thank you,
To fight for my rights and my freedom. I feel like right now we've worked really hard for everything that we've gotten to this point, and then we've completely handed it over to someone who's going to throw it away. So I'll be curious.
Do you think Trump should be afraid in the midterms in the 2028 election?
I honestly think he's got it so rigged that it doesn't matter.
Oh, so do you believe he won the 2024 election?
No, absolutely not. But I feel like he's got enough money that it doesn't really matter. He's funneling his money to the people who he can make anything happen right now. If he can let these guys just come up and wipe people up off the streets, then I'm pretty sure he could do anything. They're kind of letting everything slide.
Do you believe that peaceful protests like this is the most effective form of protest, or something like a boycott or something like that?
I'd say both, the combination. I think voting with your dollar is the most important thing that you can do. Every single thing that we spend on goes right up to that 1% who own everything. So we have to redirect where our money goes if we want to take back our power in our country, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
Can you show us your sign?
Oh yeah, of course.
What brought you out here today?
To try and make my voice heard, that I don't like what's going on, and I don't like the human rights violations.
What specifically do you not like going on, with human rights violations?
ICE in particular, special needs. I work in the special needs, so I don't like what's going on there. The department has been erased. So.
Do you work in education?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, special ed.
The No Kings protest we've had here, and I love my country. It drives me crazy to hear them say this was a Hate America march, but because I love my country and I am disgusted with the way it's being run, so that's the main reason I came.
When you hear someone say American or America, what ideas do you think of?
Well, freedom, opportunity, live your life how you choose, believe or not believe anything religious-wise, and I mean, I've always been super interested in our beginnings of our country, and so I've read a lot about our beginnings and our founding fathers and what they argued about, so yeah, that's kind of what mainly freedom, opportunity, independence, freedom of thought, expression, all of that.
So you were the last one then?
Yes.
Oh, so are you afraid for anyone's safety here today, considering what happened last time?
No, I think everybody's the talk about how the other side, the authority, the regime, the fascist regime, try to instigate trouble, but the organizers and everybody has really tried to focus on peaceful protest and just let stuff fly, you know, as far as the other side rebelling against what we're saying. And this year there was so much less during the protest of pro-Trump people in big pickups and with their flags, all, you know, which that's also their right and their freedom, but they anyway. I don't want to get on the soapbox, but so I think no. I was more worried about it the last protest we had up here on the Capitol. Mm-hmm. It seems like the focus is to be peaceful, you know, civil disobedience.
So do you, if someone close to you said they were a Trump supporter, would you continue to stay close to them?
Well, that's most of my family. I really have been close to them, and I don't know, if somebody, and I do have a couple of friends I grew up with that are supporters of Trump, and I'm disappointed they think that way, but I don't stay away from them, although, you know, the older you get, we don't stay in touch as much, but so not on purpose, but it just seems, you know, my lifestyle, I was raised in a very religious family, and I'm like the only, I always say gray sheep, because I'm more Christian at heart than they are. So anyway.
So do you think that having discussions and talking with the other side is as important as today protesting?
Yes, as long as everybody treats the other side with respect, yes. I think it is, because you know, and that's the thing. My brother, who I've always been close to, but he lives far away, but I sent him pictures of me here last protest, and he goes, "Oh, well, I'm a big supporter of Trump, and la la la, so I don't care, don't send me that stuff," you know, so. But yes, I do agree, you know. Bobby Kennedy and Dr. King were assassinated. Wow. And so I remember all that very well. And I just have seen the eroding of our freedoms, and now all of a sudden it's just so blatant, and you know, I hate the way they go around treating people and then push people to try to instigate trouble. Like even last night in Chicago, one of the lady who's running for Senate or Congress, I can't remember which, but they all were in mass, but nobody was doing anything. They were chanting and had their signs and everything, and all of a sudden all the ICE people in a big riot gear position just shoved into him and started throwing him to the ground and shit like that. That's not. I can see it if the other side's getting unruly, yeah, you got to control them, but they weren't, and it just. And then to launch the missiles, you've heard about that in California. It's just north of San Diego. Our vice president and then Pete Hegseth are quote unquote celebrating the 250th anniversary of the Marines, which is true, it is this year. But they chose just recently, after knowing about the No Kings protest for Saturday today, they decided they would have a warship off the coast of San Diego fire live missiles into Camp Pendleton for a show of force, under the guise of we're celebrating the Marines, but to launch live missiles that could possibly veer wrong, more than likely not, but you know. So it's just insanity the way things have escalated, in my opinion.
Is there a moment in the future you'd say that moments like this today are a success? Or would you say today in general is a mini success over a long time?
I'm hoping it's a little above a mini success to light a fire under everybody's ass a little bit more, to speak out, and thanks for the cookies, Monster.
Yeah.
Anyway, now I lost my train of thought. To remind me of the question.
It's
You
all
can
right.
edit that.
Just is there like a moment in the future that you
yes.
think back and think of moments like this, or like this?
Yes, this is the starting of that, and it should have, in my opinion, and it did kind of start, but the momentum's growing. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. Excuse me, I got cotton mouth real bad. I try to keep it open. I've always been raised to keep it open. So, you know, it's like your other question, talking to somebody who supports Trump, you know, and I also loved debate in school, and so that class taught me the respect of the other side's opinion, and because then you both can learn from each other. That's how I look at it too.
Yeah, it's very
But yes, I'm hoping this, like I say, lights a fire under everybody's butt, and we can try to get back our freedoms. I don't know. It's so many things, not to veer off a little bit, but so many things I was being in my late 60s now. Back when I was teens, and even I started reading books about it when I was like 10, about the prophecies of the latter days when certain things would happen, and so many of what I read, and I still got the little paperbacks, is happening. Yeah, you know, and it's kind of scary. All the other rest of the stuff that's supposed to happen before the tables are turned, for lack of a better word. So I'm hoping, yes. I'm hoping I'm around in the future to look back on stuff like this. But, you know, so I try to always go to things I feel passionate about. And, I've lived in the downtown area almost my whole life, and I go to my city council meetings for my neighborhood and speak up about stuff. Anyway, I love how government's supposed to work for the people, and sadly it just seems like from a long time now it hasn't, and now it's just like at a crescendo of hopefully it's worse and things can slide back to how it should be.
Make sure you drink water. It looks hot in there.
Her Founding Fathers Amendment.
Somebody hydrate this bear!
Anyways, no, yeah, so yeah. Clifford Smith, you can totally use me on whatever venue you want.
Yeah. So would you call today a success?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I think that what felt successful was everybody was peaceful. Everyone showed up in fantastic costumes. I think we all made our voices heard. But yeah, we'll see if it, we'll see if it has any kind of effect.
So you think today's protest was a good representation of this movement, peaceful people just wanting a better future?
I think peaceful people. I think people who are kind of fed up with the absurdity of what's happening because it's crazy, and so they're responding with absurdity. That's why I'm dressed like this. This is not serious, and what I mean by that is what they're doing is so crazy and so absurd, and they're trying to trick us into believing that it matters. It doesn't matter. They're just making shit up to try to scare us. So we can respond with, like, there are no hellscape cities in America. There are nowhere where we need to be sending troops in to quell the population. That is not a true thing. So we can show up and dress like octopuses and Godzilla.
Yeah. So were you at the one in June, the No King's Day in June?
No, I missed that one.
Oh, but are you still afraid for safety here?
No, I never felt unsafe. Nope.
Would you say that a protest like this, where you're with a group of your own side and discussion with the other side, are equally as important?
I believe that all sides were here. I don't think this is a side issue. I don't think this is left or right. I saw people that I know who have been lifelong Republicans here, and people I know who have been lifelong Democrats here. So I don't think this is really about sides. I think this is about we are sick and tired of shitty governance in America. We can do better. We deserve a more effective leader, and the person that's leading us right now is just not good at it, and we deserve better.
Well, thank you. My name's Thomas.
Thomas, nice to meet you. I'm Ben.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ben.
Yeah, enjoy, you guys. Thanks for coming out and interviewing people.
What are you doing out here today?
Well, just using my First Amendment rights to protest what I feel is our country headed in the wrong direction.
That's good. Would you say today was a success?
I think so. Everybody was happy, peaceful, a whole lot of good vibes.
So you think today was a good representation of the movement?
I do.
That's good. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I just joy.